Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market update for Tuesday, May 10th. Stocks on Wall Street are off to a relatively strong start, thanks to a big deal in the technology sector and some largely positive economic data. First to the M&A news. Microsoft is buying the internet phone company Skype Global for $8.5 billion in cash. Last year, Skype had 170 million users, and Microsoft expects the buyout to expand its portfolio of real-time communications products and services. Skype has been owned by an investment group led by Silver Lake Partners since 2009, when it bought a majority stake from eBay. Shares of eBay are gaining 3% on news of the deal, but Microsoft is losing 2%. Meanwhile, Skype rival Vonage is jumping more than 3% on speculation that it may now become a takeover target.
As one deal comes together, another potential merger is falling apart. Community Health Systems withdrew its $3.5 billion offer for Tenet Healthcare. Community sweetened its bid from $6 a share to $7.25 last week, but Tenet rejected the new offer, saying it still grossly undervalues the company. Shares of Tenet are dropping about 1% on the news, and Community is slightly lower as well. The best performer on the S&P 500 today is Dean Foods, soaring 13% right now. The biggest U.S. dairy processor topped estimates despite a 41% decline in profit and boosted its earnings forecast for the current quarter and full year. And Wendy's Arby's is little changed in early trading. The country's third largest fast food chain narrowed its first quarter net loss, but cut its profit outlook for the full year. After today's closing bell, we'll get fiscal second quarter numbers from Walt Disney.
Turning to economic news, U.S. import prices shot up 2.2% in April. That was well above estimates, and it marks the first time prices have jumped by more than 2% in consecutive months since June of 2008. The increase was mainly due to a 6.7% rise in fuel prices last month. Meanwhile, U.S. export prices rose by a more modest 1.1%. Investors are also digesting international trade data from the world's second largest economy. China reported a surplus of $11.4 billion in April, much bigger than expected. That's up sharply from China's $139 million surplus in March. The country's exports grew by 30%, while imports were up about 22%.
That news is giving some support to commodities and mining stocks around the world and boosting overall risk appetite. Silver is leading the rebound, rising more than 2% today to back around $38 an ounce after falling nearly 30% last week. Gold is also on the rise, now trading at about $1,510 an ounce. But oil prices are dropping well below $102 a barrel after a jump of more than $5 yesterday. Following that rally, exchange operator CME Group raised the margin requirements for a wide variety of crude oil contracts, the third such increase this year. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.